Finally, folks, the day has come. Find out which state is planning to give away $95 million in disaster relief fund, how the House Majority Leader plans to get lawmakers on board with the completed, yes, finally, completed stimulus bill this weekend. The urgency is amazing that literally could happen today or tomorrow. And the great news, finally, President Biden is touting a fourth stimulus check and his long-awaited infrastructure stimulus package, which means our top guy, our main boy in the White House, our president, the one, whether you voted for him or not, is saying a fourth stimulus check. So remember, he's been talking about not having one. This news comes after Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson issued a detailed plan for spending an additional $26 million in stimulus money for public safety. This is great news for all my viewers in Ohio, and hopefully stimulus programs to assist struggling Americans are available in your neck of the woods. This will give money to companies that want to do that. So if you got an idea or you want to work for a company that's making a difference, make sure you go grab this government money and help people. Meanwhile, House Majority Leader Steinhoyer is pushing hard for President Biden's social spending plan and is aiming to get the disaster relief bill completed, agreed upon, and signed into law before Monday. I'm not kidding. Finally, it's here, completed. He explained earlier today, we'd like to get a framework by the end of, frankly, today, but no later than the end of the weekend. A personal aim in the camp to do fewer things and do it well. Make sure they work effectively, end quote. Well, we're here, folks. We are on the edge, the cutting edge to get this bill passed. Get this bill passed. Yes, I think it's coming. And we've discussed the proposal for $3.5 trillion, sorry, T, not B. They want to scare you. Disaster relief stimulus bill is likely to cut down to about $2 trillion. You know, we've talked about that yesterday, with leading Democrats scrambling to either cut certain stimulus programs entirely or offer them at a shorter period of time. So it doesn't go 5 years out, it goes 2. Some of the stimulus programs are in danger, including paid family and medical leave. Go figure. Figured that one to happen. To most Americans, 2 free years of community college. Figured that would be on the block too. I was thinking about going back to college. As well as raising tax rates for colleges, corporations, corporations and the wealthiest individuals. You saw that coming, right? You didn't actually think, yeah, no. Well, I'd love to see, because most of the people that vote on these bills are in that tax bracket, folks. Do you think they're gonna, no. They get in their private jets and stuff like that. They talk out of one side, they do things for themselves. Well, I'd love to see the president do the $3.5 trillion disaster relief stimulus bill, which I think he can do and should do, and approve it as well. Help out Americans. Billionaires seem to have no problem with 40% increase in their wealth during this, what should be like the craziest time ever. They're having the best time ever, and we're struggling. Hopefully, not too many people are this important stimulus program are removed. I hope that not too many of them are removed from the new infrastructure package that could help millions of Americans with much needed fiscal support, as well as to round out the crazy 2021. This bill, I mean, cutting some of these things is just, it's disheartening, folks. I'm sorry. We'll cover what exactly is in the bill probably by the end of the weekend, so that you know like where and what and how much and what could come to you, so you can get the final details. Finally, President Biden held a 90-minute town hall meeting yesterday in Baltimore, Maryland, and answered many questions related to the fourth stimulus check and the highly anticipated infrastructure stimulus bill. He explained, quote, "I do think I'll get a deal. It's all about compromise. Compromise has become a dirty word, but bipartisanship and compromise has to still be possible. We're down to 4 or 5 issues. I think we can get it there." So he's optimistic, as he should be, because even if the Republicans try and stop all this stuff, the Dems can still make it happen. So, you know, I think it's awesome that Biden is putting out the grape leaf or something, the peace leaf, or joint, I don't know. President Biden also noted that he is being forced to trim his stimulus proposal, including the likelihood of that forced stimulus check, although he is touting it, and paid leave proposal down from 12 weeks to 4 weeks, and losing the battle over his plan for free community college, which is something he was a proponent of. So, it's still there, folks, and he's touting it, he's pushing it, and of course he's getting pushback. He also said, when I ran for president, I said I'd run for 3 reasons. 1, to restore the soul and decency to the country. 2, to build the middle class and the working class so we built the middle class from the middle out. And 3, to actually unite the country, end quote. Well, I hope he does that. I hope he can put it together. I still hope he's got to put out that forced stimulus check. That's just ridiculous. I mean, most of all the money that's going to be filtered through this program will go to the wealthiest that have the infrastructure and the businesses to take advantage of this trillions of dollars. If they don't send you a check, I will be personally pissed off, just to let you know. If it doesn't go to you, this little bit compared to sending it through all the infrastructure of all the businesses that are going to do the paving and the bridges, the government doesn't do that. Private citizens, and who are the private citizens that have access? How many steamrollers and can you put in a street? Probably not, right? You work for somebody that puts in a street, and that person's going to get richer. It'll be interesting to see what gets in this final draft. I can't wait to see it completely. President Biden's highly anticipated infrastructure package, which should be unveiled in minutes shortly, and we'll cover it. So stay tuned to the channel for breaking news, updates on this vital stimulus. We're in the final hour, folks. It's coming down to the wire. It could happen any second, any day, any hour right now through Monday, most likely. So that's your stimulus check, second stimulus check, your executive action and stimulus package update for Friday, October 22nd, 2021. It's funny, I got to look at the calendar to see when Congress is leaving, because they have a tendency to vote, when they're getting ready to leave. Otherwise, they just love to sit there and argue with each other and fight and tell us all kinds of misinformation. It's crazy. Thank you for watching. Happy weekend. And for making it to the end, please leave a comment with the next trip or vacation you're planning to take. Are you going to Paris? Are you going to Rome? Are you going to Spain? Take care. I love you.
I've worked my off. I will die for my audience.
I don't want to be someone that they feel they can't touch.
People will call you out.
Oh, all day.
Yeah.
They call me out all day.
I can type in the search bar in Google, Raider, and then